So what an occasion for the AIB All-Ireland Senior Club Champions for 2024. It is Sarsfields of Galway, 117 to Turloughmore, 6 points, declared champions. It was a good game and Sarsfields were well-deserved winners in the end.
They were, and Niamh McGrath referenced it in her post-match interview when she picked up the Player of the Match award for a stellar performance. 6 points from midfield. She covered every blade of grass, but she did say they were heartbroken last year when they lost the All-Ireland final to Dixborough, and they came back and they showed how much it meant to them. I think they were really, really hurt last year, and unfortunately for Truagh-Clonlara, they were on the end of a comprehensive loss.
And when you think of Niamh McGrath, everything she's achieved this year, she was inspirational out there today, in particular from midfield. The way she controlled the game, setting up scores, she got 6 points herself. And all after 10 months ago, having a little baby boy. It's remarkable.
She doesn't see it as remarkable. She's mentioned Julianne Russell, she mentioned Shauna Healy, she mentioned Lucinda Gahan from Dixborough. She said, go on the women, it's just another day. So, you know, she's a real role model, I think, for the girls in Galway and the girls all around the country, for showing what you can do 10 months after having a baby.
And what did she do well today, do you think, out on that pitch?
So immensely composed. She knitted the play from defence to midfield to attack. I think the key for a Camogie team sometimes is you're really good defenders, you've a really good attack, but they struggle to link the play, and that's what Sarsfields are so good at. That's why they've won 4 national titles. That's why they've been in 7 of the 8 last All-Ireland Club Championship finals, is because she's there linking the play, and she did it so well again today.
And her link-up play as well with her sister Siobhan in particular. Siobhan's inside in that full forward line, causing havoc like she always does. She scored 1-4 in the first half alone, 1-5 in total. But even the way she always knows where she is and gives her that ball inside.
Yeah, and the unsung hero in that setup today was probably Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath popped off a pass for Niamh in the first half for one of the scores of the game. Siobhan, Orla, Niamh, I think the girls had over 110 between them. Orla wasn't on the score sheet today, but the other girls contributed 110, 111. As a group, to know each other so well, it's very hard for other teams to compete when you have that level of cohesion within the group.
And you have to try and stop Siobhan McGrath. Just talk to us a little bit about her goal and how she took that in that first half.
She was isolated inside. They did that incredibly well, Sarsfields. In fairness to fullback Michelle Powell, she tried and tried to stay with her, but it was the way she got out in front, had the ball in her possession, turned her player, took her on. It was going to be a penalty if she didn't get the score off, because that was Michelle's only option at the end. But Siobhan is clinical. She dragged them back into it this year in the semi-final when they beat Lougheil. She was the player. They only led on the 60th minute in that game. The All-Ireland was gone from their grasp at that point. So today I think they were able to take the foot off the pedal a little in the second half. It was a subdued finish, there's no question. But what they did 2 weeks ago and the ecstasy that they showed after winning that semi-final, it's hard to replicate that when you're cruising in a final today.
We hear N17, the Saw Doctors is blaring out here. Hopefully you can still hear us. But it really is just been a magical time for this Sarsfield team. You think of Michael Hopper McGrath, the manager. We watched him there on the sideline. You know, he is as energetic as ever for this squad, and he did it as a player years and years ago with that Sarsfield team. It's remarkable what they've done as a club.
Yeah, and I think they have to be commended for the level of commitment that they've shown with this group over the last 8 years, and it's not just the 8 years, it's growing up. It's everything Michael Hopper McGrath has done to put the group together, drive the girls to training every single night of the week, and he's brought in new players. It isn't just about the McGraths. Clara Donoghue was excellent today, Maria Cooney was amazing at centre back, Laura Ward at full back. It was a real team performance today. They were so composed, but I think they got such a shock against Lougheil 2 weeks ago to go down 3-3 to no score, to have to claw it back. Today was almost the icing on the cake.
And we're seeing the scenes of all the team out here in Croke Park. Niamh McGrath's bringing out her son, which is amazing to see. They're taking it all in, and rightly so.
They were bitterly disappointed last year. They played a team in Dixborough who came at this All-Ireland Club final against the run of play, won the game at they deserved it last year, and Sars were bitterly disappointed. And you'll interview Hopper in a couple of minutes and he'll tell you that that game last year hurt him and he was determined to get back this year. And here they are. You can't fault them. They have given every inch, and as a group, as a collective, they deserve to win it today.
And for Turloughmore, a tough day. only scoring 6 points, I suppose, in an All-Ireland final. It's not going to be an easy one for them to take. They had their chances as well, and it just didn't go right for them. But as you said, coming up against a very, very strong team.
They've had a phenomenal season. They were Munster champions. They won a game on 45s, 9-8 a month ago against Vincent's in the All-Ireland semi-final. In that first half, Vincent's were completely dominant. Vincent's came out in the second half and got a shock because Truagh-Clonlara showed up. And what didn't happen today for Truagh was that Emer Kelly didn't get the score she got against Vincent's. Rebecca Foley didn't get the score she got against Vincent's. Ashley Martin, Anya O'Loughlin, I thought she was quiet today. She was missing frees. Nothing clicked for Truagh today. But in the semi-final, in the second half, they were impeccable. Some days you have it, some days you don't. And Niamh referenced that in the post-match speech. She said some days it goes for you. I just feel they might have ran their luck in the Munster final with that win in 45s, and then in the semi-final against Vincent's, it was a puck of a ball. They were on the right side of it, ran out of road today.
And who else for Sarsfields do you think played well? I thought defensively they were quite solid.
Yeah, I thought actually Joanne Daly was excellent. Tara Kenny was excellent. Maria Cooney has been a player of the match in All-Ireland finals previously. It's no surprise that she was so dominant today. Very, very composed generally. In their forward play, Cora Kenny was brought in as a late change, scored 2 points. They had, I suppose, contributions all over the pitch. They were incredibly comfortable on the ball. Their distribution was out, it was impeccable. That sets the great teams apart from the good teams. Like the game previous to it in the intermediate final, Clonmara were head and shoulders above the Galway champions because their distribution was so good. They have the time to get their heads up, and Sarsfields had that in spades today.
Yeah, they did. They'll enjoy this one, and right before Christmas as well, not too bad.
Yeah, and look, what an attractive proposition. They have 4 All-Ireland titles now. 5. What would 5 look like? The magic number. And based on that performance today, Niamh McGrath's not planning on slowing down. There's more in Orla McGrath. Siobhan McGrath loves this pitch. They'll be itching to get back next year.
That's brilliant, Sarah. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.